What's good? It's Graphix. Thank God for another video. We are back on this Modern Warfare 3. And I wanted to talk about the situation where Call of Duty is actually going to address skill-based matchmaking. Now, this was addressed sometime last week, and they put out a public statement addressing people's concerns. Now, this is actually coming directly from the Call of Duty team, and I think you guys probably seen this already, but I'm gonna just go over it just a little bit. Now, the statement reads, "We know there's a lot of interest in the matchmaking experience, especially around how skill contributes to how lobbies and matches are put together." Now, what they say next is crucial. Here you go. It says, "Nothing is more important to us than the experience players have with the game, and matchmaking is a big part of that." Now, my thing is this something that they just decided to prioritize, or for the last 4 years that was important to them? Or are they only concerned about certain type of players, you know, the type of players that buy bundles? Are they only concerned about those type of players? Because from what I can see, from the last 4 years, they've been making games prioritizing Sentinel players. I didn't even know what the Sentinel meant. I guess it means campers, I guess, right? So they've been prioritizing players like Sentinels, but they're punishing players like rushers and people who are very experienced with the game. So I don't know exactly what they mean by this particular statement, but let's continue. It says, "We've been working on our matchmaking system for well over 10 years, and we continue to spend a ton of time and energy on improving the matchmaking process." Well, I can tell, because from the last 4 years, it seems like the matchmaking got more and more strict and more specific with every edition of Call of Duty. And it seemed like every title got their own particular thing, or it adds on to something, or it just gets a little more competitive, or they may add a feature that nobody asked for and it's not that innovative that is groundbreaking to the game, but it kind of makes it easier for certain players to play the game and punishes other players. Like adding the score streaks that you're gonna eventually earn anyway in Cold War, or making the kill streaks weak overall, or taking out perks and just giving them a time limit, or just slowing down the gameplay. I mean, that just to name a few. Let's continue. This involves people working at our Call of Duty studios, our back-end services team at Demonware, and other groups like our Player Insights team. Now, I personally want to understand, what do the Player Insight team do? Because I don't know or have heard of any information that, or any insight that they give towards how we feel as players, or any data or statistics that show us anything. For example, them giving us statistics and data saying that our Insights team has informed us that many players struggle with the UI and are dissatisfied with the aesthetics of how it looks. We're going to be making some changes in the future. Thank you guys for your feedback. Or something like that, right? They don't necessarily have a direct Insight team Twitter or Reddit or Facebook page. It doesn't matter. They don't have any type of social media platform where we can address the issues directly, because if it did, it would probably go down the same way it did when Sledgehammer had the AMA, the Ask Me Anything, and there were 1,000 questions on skill-based matchmaking. But maybe the Insights team is just letting them know how many times we're backing out lobbies or just quitting the game, so they're just gonna throw us easy lobbies so we can stay on just a little bit longer. Now, continuing, this next thing is the most important thing they had to say in this post. Let's read. It says, "It's a large effort that we've worked on for many years. Our approach combines latency, search time, and skill, along with many other factors, to try to find the best experience for you." Now, two things wrong with that statement, right? One, it says many other factors. Now, I wonder, what are those many other factors? The other thing is best experience for you. So me in particular, instead of having a random lobby, it's the best experience for me. I haven't really had the best experience playing Call of Duty since Black Ops 4. And guess what? Black Ops 4 was not my favorite. I didn't like them specialists running around samurai swording people and doing a bunch of cheese, right? But I noticed in Modern Warfare 2019, the skill-based matchmaking got a little thick. So I'm like, maybe I just suck and I need to get better. That's the mantra, and that's what I was trying to go with, but I wasn't having the best experience with the game. Because my lobbies were all over the place. I would have one really good game, and then the next game, I'm just doing so bad, I don't even know if I know how to play Call of Duty anymore. It really didn't feel authentic because I come to find out that all you gotta do is run around with a knife and a shield, and then the next few games, you're gonna be dominating. So it felt like I was being manipulated, and I just didn't like that. Now, moving on with their statement, they said, talking about this topic in detail can be hard. I bet, especially when you have other factors in the game that is manipulating the experience for other players. But I digress. So let's continue. It says, and we haven't spent the time to pull together all of our work to share with you our insights and improvement over the many years. Oh, trust me, we've seen the improvements. Skill-based matchmaking 5.0 is going crazy. Now let's finish. It says, we're looking forward to doing that in the coming weeks after season 1 launches, and we'll also make it a part of our ongoing discussion with the community. What ongoing discussion do we need? Is either you're going to reduce it, take it out the game, or tell us all the intricacies about how it works, how it actually works. Now here's my thing. This is the biggest news that Call of Duty has ever had to publish because they haven't addressed the skill-based matchmaking in 4 years because the matchmaking has changed and they didn't want to talk about it for the last 4 years. And as of recent, they had the AMA and have thousands of questions about skill-based matchmaking where they didn't address none of them. Now hearing rumors about the launch of Modern Warfare 3 is not as good as before, now they want to talk about it. The way I see it, they only have 2 options and both of them are bad. One, they can actually tell the truth and tell us all of the things that they manipulate in the game in real time so it can change the outcome of the game and know who wins before it even starts. They can address things like that, or they can do this lie or PR type of statement and just actually talk about how matchmaking works, like in every other game, thus gaslighting the community, and then we're going to be pissed because they're not going to be upfront about what are the factors that they're changing in real time. And that's going to result in a lot of people uploading clips and making videos on the matchmaking and saying, why is my ping so high when I do this? Why can't I find a match after I got 5 wins in a row? Or if you guys really care about my experience, why am I getting off the game so early? This ongoing discussion is going to be nothing but heartache for them because they can't necessarily talk about every intricacy of what they do in the game and why they do it. I think they notice because what they're doing may be shady and they can't necessarily reveal everything that they're doing so that they can make a better profit from the players who are actually buying bundles. The only redeeming thing that they can do is significantly reduce the skill-based matchmaking, have a protected bracket for maybe disabled players and very bad players, or just have the combat training where you can have a mixture of bots and real players. You're gonna get half the amount of XP, but you're gonna get a lot more experiences playing and get more comfortable with the game. And have some type of overlay or some type of thing that will indicate that you're in a combat training mode, so the people that stream and make content, we can instantly tell if they're in combat training mode or not. So when a content creator actually drops a nuke, we don't have to accuse them of reverse boosting. They're just that good, or they got lucky with the random matchmaking. So you tell me, what route do you think they're gonna go? I personally believe they're gonna go the PR route and not be truly honest about the game, because I don't think they're going to reduce the skill-based matchmaking or take it out the game. Well, that's gonna be it for this one, you guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for the vibe. Now, if you guys wanna check out my last video, I actually went over some reasons of why skill-based matchmaking is bad for COD. If you guys wanna check it out, it'll be on the screen. Thank you guys for watching again, and just like always, no stress, do your best, God bless.